Hi everyone, this video we're going to duplicate our vertical to a second one and a third one using different demographics, different videos. I'm going to show you how to quickly update those whilst retaining any sort of effects or adjustments you've done to that original video. A little bit of efficiency when we are doing these multiple similar but different videos. Okay, first up, let's adjust the footage just to make this example a little bit more exciting. So let's have fitness 1 selected. I'm on fitness vertical. Go to creative, let's go to look, and I'm going to play around with these bottom ones, these noir, so it just makes it black and white. I'm going to use this 1965. Apply some faded film to it as well at the beginning here, just to kind of make it look like that for no reason. Okay, so now I want to duplicate my sequences because now I'm getting into the business part of like, okay, so I need different demographics. So we're going to do, this one here is not fitness vertical, this is fitness vertical, and let's go, this is female 1. Okay, and we're going to do another female 1. So when you come to duplicate sequences, there's 2 ways of doing it. We've kind of touched on these earlier on, but it's a good example. I can right click it and say duplicate. Okay, and I'll get a fresh copy, as in it's a new, not connected to the original one. So I can call this my female 2. And I can start testing this woman against a different woman in terms of click rates and all the fun stuff you do with targeted social media. Okay, so that's one way of doing it. If I go into this female 2, okay, I've got a separate, they're just different. I can work on them differently. The reason I do this is I'm really in the habit of, let's say I need a female 3. I'm in the habit of dragging it down here. If you drag a sequence down to here on top of it, it will give you a new version, but a very different one. Can you see it's giving me female 3? Okay, but it's nested female 2 inside of it. Okay, so if I make changes to female 2 now, let's say I just delete the text just for an example. Now I go into fitness 3. Can you see the text has gone from this one as well? So just make sure when you are duplicating it, you're doing it on purpose. If there's bits you want to keep, nest them, bring them over, sure, great. It means you update one, they update all of them, but do it kind of knowingly, I guess. I'm going to undo to go back. So I've got female 1 and female 2. So in female 2 here, to update this graphic, okay, I'm going to do it with fitness 02. Okay, and the easiest way is have it selected, start dragging it over, hold down the Option key on a Mac, Alt key on a PC. I like that way, okay, and just drag it over the top. And the cool thing about it is it's brought through the noir, any sort of faded film. It's actually brought through the keyframes as well, which is not what I want in this case. Okay, to get rid of the keyframes, just turn off the clock. Okay, so with it selected, turn off the little stopwatch. You will delete keyframes. I'm okay with that. And you can see it's not in the right position either. It's just kind of wherever it was on that keyframe. You can hit reset. See this? Reset parameter back to kind of like how it would be if you just inserted it. So perfect. The other way of doing it is, let's say we've got a male version now. So copy, paste is a kind of another way. It's the same way as doing duplicate. There's going to be male 1. Okay, let's go inside of male 1. It's not a nested sequence, but I can update it by going. Another way is with it selected, you can go fitness 3. So have these both selected. Right click this one and say replace with what I've got selected in my bin. Or if you've got it open in your source monitor, you can say right click, replace with clip with what's in my source monitor, please. And again, it brings it through, same, but it brings through all the kind of adjustments that I might have done to it and any keyframes. And it's, I don't know, a great process when you are doing these bulk creations of things that are the same but slightly different. There might be marketing messages that change, colors, call to actions, the sale prices that you might be comparing with videos. Anyway, you get the idea. And one thing actually before we go as well is because this goes up a lot faster than it does in the horizontal. The horizontal was timed for this kind of like initial format, but because it's having to travel a lot further now, it's actually going quite fast. So before we split this into lots of different versions, what you could do is with the actual graphic selected over here in your effects controls, we're going to use the fancy thing we learned earlier, show only the keyframed properties to kind of tidy this up. Okay, and what you might do is actually just extend it because it's rocketing in, going too fast. So you might go, actually just a little bit further. Okay, and I'm going to have to make sure that the responsiveness is there as well in case I adjust it. Okay, remember the responsive time. Okay, responsive design time they call it. Okay, might be even a bit further out. Just get your timing how you want for this vertical one. Nice. Okay, and just make sure that that is overlaying that. And when it disappears, let's have a look. I'm okay with it going fast at the end. And for some reason, I need to make it a little bit further this way. And actually one little thing before we go, a bonus way of doing it, okay, of replacing this footage. Instead, with it selected, you can, this is probably the best way. It's just the way I don't do it, maybe because it's new and I'm a sucker for old ways of doing stuff. So I'm going to replace this 01 with 03. Instead of dragging it kind of over here and holding down my shortcut key, which is Option on a Mac, Alt key on a PC, you don't have to hold anything down. Just drag it over here and you can see you get all these options. This one here is replace. Okay, so I'm going to go boop, does the same thing. 3 ways of doing the exact same thing. You're welcome. So that is it. Let's get on to the next video.